The Labour Party have now won the new election. Keir Starmer is now the Prime Minister of Britain in 2024. Yeah, it's a scary time. Scary time having someone as divisive as him, as undemocratic as him, as just fence jumping as him. I mean, it's amazing. It truly is amazing that someone like him could be anywhere near power. But that's purely my point of view, right? He's won the election with one of the lowest turnouts ever, which means the majority of the country did not vote for him. Simple as. But at the end of the day, democracy, even though he doesn't believe in democracy, democracy states that he won the election and he is now Prime Minister. And his job is to try and gel the country together, bring communities together. Whether someone's black, white, pink, green, doesn't matter. Whether someone's from a different religion, shouldn't matter. He should be there to bring everyone together and realise that we are just one UK. Now, we all know quite recently there was a maniac, if I was to really tell you what I think of the person that done this, I don't think YouTube will allow me to carry on. So let's just say a maniac decided to go into a school, premises, a community hall, and decided to stab young children. That, of course, has upset quite a few people in our country, including myself. I was almost in tears when I heard it when I was in the car at work. And due to that, as far as I know, there's been protests across the country, whether it be in Liverpool, whether it be in London, whether it be in Southend, right across the country, people have gone out there and protested. And in those protests, there's been people that have been rioting as well. Not great, not brilliant. I believe in protest, but I don't believe in rioting, okay? Now, the Prime Minister, the new Prime Minister of Britain, had the opportunity to try and gel everything back together and not become divisive in reference to white people, black people, Asian people, trying to talk about far right or far left, anything like that. He had the opportunity to try and calm things down. Instead of doing that, he went with the Labour playbook. And the Labour playbook is a house divided, is a house very controlled. And he went for, they're all far right. All these people that have decided to protest due to the fact of mass migration, believing that this person, whether true or not, because I don't know whether or not he is from a migration, a family that's come over, migrated to the country. I don't know, right? As far as I know, he's born in this country and he's a British citizen. That's as far as I'm concerned, right? So instead of the likes of Keir Starmer choosing to bring the country together and not go with the divisive politics, he decides to call all the people out there that decided to protest all right, far right. Classing grannies and children far right. And why did he do it? Because it was majority white people that, by the way, 84% of our country right now are white. The majority people that decided to go out there and protest was white people. So of course it's far right. Now he wouldn't dream, and we all know this, he wouldn't dream of saying maybe the Leeds riot that was mainly Asian. He would never turn around and say that. However, he finds it perfectly acceptable to try and be really divisive in saying that all the people that decided to air their voices in their protests, not the rioters, air their voices on the protests, were Hitler themselves. Now, every person that voted for Labour that are not far right, you are to blame. You're the one that put this man into office. You knew full well what kind of person this was. He told you exactly who he was over the last few years, and you've put him into office. He has now made things that were really bad, really worse. And he's again played the same book that Labour always play.